Jump in the game, let's take a ride. Features gaming, it's time to vibe. From London town to the Roblox scene, he's the master of the gaming dream. Roblox gameplay, F1 racing, with content so amazing. But he's got a game that's one of a kind. It's SEO, the train game. We rewind. All aboard, we're heading down the track. The features gaming, there's no looking back. Roblox adventures, he takes us far and wide. Join the fun, hop on for the ride.
You guys, Features Gaming here, welcome back to another stream here on the channel, and today I need to turn my lights on, and today we are going to be doing another stream here on the channel, and today we are going to be back on Kerbal Space Program, because if you haven't seen one of my recent shorts, we've actually managed to land on the moon successfully. So what I'm going to try and do today is try and repeat the exact same thing basically and see if we can actually land on the moon without tipping over or exploding the cabin. So that is what we're going to be trying to do today, and hopefully it goes smoothly. So I don't actually know exactly how I got into the orbit and then how I then maneuvered myself to actually get to the moon. I mean, I have a vague idea of how I did it, but I can't remember exactly how and when everything was actually in the game. So that's going to be the only thing that's different. And yeah, we'll just see what happens with that. And yeah, just hopefully it goes well. But hello everyone in the chat though, how are you guys doing? Hello ZTGB, hello SWT as well, Reese, Mark, Saul Martin and Christopher as well. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So let's go to the gameplay screen so you can see my screen, hopefully. There you go. Actually don't need those two things. And let's go ahead and resume. So I do have a rocket that, the rocket that I used that I saved is this. Basically, it has let me take you through it. These two boosters will basically get us off the launch pad and into the, into the air, and then this big jet will then maneuver us around in space and begin the trajectory to the moon, or the MUN. And then there is a separate engine in here when we detach all of this, which will then take us the rest of the way into further deep space. And also it will be what we use to land it, and then if we can, see if we can return to Kerbin with this as well. So hopefully it goes well. I don't know if it will. I will mention as well that this is a modded ship, because this engine is actually like really big, so I had to use I had to get a mod that allowed me to shrink this down. And I also think these boosters were just like insanely massive. Actually no, it was these nose cones that were big as well. I have two, I think, what are they called? They're like fuel things that will basically, I think, feed the three, it will feed the fuel in, so it's a lot more efficient, I think. So yeah, hopefully. Actually, can I right click it to see it? Yeah, they're the Separatrons, at least I think they are. Oh no, they separate the things, don't they? Of course they do. Yeah, there's no fuel lines. It is basically just that. I mean, we probably could add some fuel lines, so we use up these fuel for these fuel boosters first and then use this one. I don't really know, to be honest, but yeah, we're just gonna see what happens anyway. Hello MJ's World as well, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, your moon rockets are bigger than that. Well, I have tested this, and this allows me to get to the moon. I do have another mod as well. I don't know if it's on this one or if it's on another one. I think it's on this one. I can't remember which one it exactly is. I have it saved on another one, but I can't exactly remember which one it is. I think it's this. It's not that. You can probably tell what it is by the name. It's basically the rocket they used for Artemis. That's basically it. So yeah. I think we actually did do that last week, but I actually can't remember. But we're going to use this rocket. Hopefully it goes well. Yeah, we do have some mods ourselves. I can't exactly remember which mods I have, but there's like sound physics. I think there's like the plasma mod. When you come in for re-entry, it'll do some plasma stuff. And yeah, I think everything just looks a lot more better with these mods, but I'm not too sure. Are we landing on the moon yet? That is what we're going to be doing today. So we're going to go ahead and launch. And hopefully this goes well. I love how the screen on that is completely different to how I'm actually seeing this, because what I'm actually seeing is a blank loading screen, or a black loading screen, but you guys can still see the vehicle assembly thing, like we're still there, but we're not. As you can now see, we are now on the launch pad. So yeah, we've got 3 Kerbins here. We've got Jebediah, Bill, and Bob. Gotta have Bill and Bob, you know. It's not Kerbal's program unless you have these. I know there is another stock one of Valentina, but yeah, there is that as well. But yeah, we have a pilot, engineer, and a scientist. Not that we're actually going to need them, but yeah. We're just going to see what happens, basically. So, are we ready to try and go to the MUN? Where actually is the MUN in the thing? It is currently over there. So if we get into... is that really the best way for launch? Because apoapsis and then there. By the time we get there, the moon will probably be over there. It's probably not the ideal time to burn to get to the MUN, but I don't know. We'll just do it and see what happens, I think. Right, 3, 2, 1. I am going to turn that down. Because that was loud. Let me go ahead and turn that right down. Yeah, let's go there. Let's go there. Right. We'll start our gravity to turn it around about 1,000, I think. Right, get this going. And then we'll pull prograde, and that'll just do it automatically. And then 20,000, we will switch this to orbit, which then should change this. Although this thing is not actually tilting anymore. Do I need to, like, help it a little bit? We'll switch to orbit now. There you go. Right, apoapsis. To be honest, I actually kind of wanted it. 100,000 rent. No, stop. Why is... oh my god. We probably could have used those a lot more, to be honest. Right, that has created an apoapsis of 150,000, and it's not exactly circular. So, I mean, I'm not really looking for an entirely accurate orbit, because we're not really going any further than that. Like, we're not trying to get into a stable orbit. We are going to the MUN. So, to be honest, it doesn't really matter what our orbit around Kerbin is. Feel like I should have started the gravity turn lower. Yeah, I probably should have, to be fair. Right, come on. Turn. Should I enable the music a little bit in the background? Like 30%. Probably needs to be a lot louder than that, though. We'll go 50. Come on, get it exactly 50. There we go. Right. Speed this up a little bit until we get to burn time. The burn time is about a minute. That's fine. Okay. Let's slow it down. Now, when I played this before, I was like starting to burn like halfway between the burn time and when our node was about to start. But honestly, I switched to now just doing it when it says the node time is supposed to be for the burn. Because I think just for me that works better. So I'll do that. Right. Burn time is upon us. 1. There we go. And we'll now go ahead and start the burn to get to you know, to that more circularized orbit. Even though it isn't. The periapsis is literally 146. You do the burn time divided by 2, and the answer is when I start it. Yeah, that's what I'm meaning. I don't really do that anymore, to be honest. Right. This is now the thing that's going to take, you know, that's going to get us to the MUN and back. Hopefully it's fine. Perfect. 106. You know what? That doesn't really matter though. Right, so the MUN is there. Set target. We need to now create a node that goes over there. So when are we going to encounter the MUN? Obviously not over there, are we? We will encounter it there. Can we bring that down a little bit? So we do it there, and then when we get to the encounter, then we need to do another burn at retrograde to get into an orbit around the MUN. Right. Okay. So it's going to be a minute burn. I hope we have enough fuel for this. And then to always get back as well. How can you test this rocket launcher? We're not testing it, we're going for it. It's now or never, basically. Right. Well, if we're going with Zed's tactic, then we need to burn at 30 seconds before the before the node. So we'll try that. And if it doesn't work, then we're blaming Zed. Right. Let's get to the let's get to the node time. Right, we'll start slowing it down at a minute before the burn. It usually works. Yeah, I mean, it does work. I just prefer to just do it standard, though, to be honest. I do know that it does work. I did do it myself before. I just find it easier to do it when I'm not, though. Like, when I'm just playing casually, just do it at the nodes. Or just, like a couple of seconds before or whatnot. But, yeah. My Earth orbit looked wonky. To be fair, I don't actually usually go into orbit that way. I only started to do that like a few days ago, so I haven't actually mastered it, but... yeah, there is that. So hopefully... this should get us into that encounter. And we'll cut off the engines when we get close, and then we'll just try and get to that encounter a bit more, I think. Because the thing is, with like dividing it, is that obviously that involves quick maths. I do not have quick maths. That is the thing. Perfect. We are now on course for the MUN, and we have plenty of fuel left. We have loads of time left. So yeah, we'll encounter the moon there. The MUN escape, though, is not really doing us any good. We really do need something. We really do need to clear that node quick. On the way, do a course correction so your lowest point of the MUN is at a certain altitude. How the hell do I do that? I'm sure it'll be fine. Right. Let's bring this back down in time. Right, retrograde. Ah, I see what you mean now. Oh, wait, no. Because we're going to be going there. So we need to bring that down. Yeah, because, yeah. That's then going to connect. Right, I probably should have done this at the start, but we're gonna quick save here. The sun is over there, so we should be. I don't want to land there because we'll be outside of Kerbal, and I kind of need the SAS to get it right. Can I land a bit closer? Yeah, that'll do. So we can still remain in contact with Kerbal, and we'll be landing on the bright side of the MUN as well. Coming in way too fast? Oh, we'll be fine. You should begin your retrograde burn at your periapsis, not the entrance into the sphere of influence. That's what I saw on the tutorial, though. Hold on, I'm now trying to figure out which way we're going. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of fuel to do it. We're fine. Right, let's change to that as well. So we know what we're doing. Might just put on another quick save here as well, just in case. To be fair, we're not actually coming in that quick. Yeah, I know. I just don't like doing it when it's being sped up, really. Toggle RCS as well so it can keep us a bit more stable. And obviously, I know that you can use nose to try and, you know, get your burn time right, but I haven't mastered that technique yet. Now, I just hope that when I do this again, or, you know, when we're coming in, the moon doesn't go black. Because that's what happened the last time I came to the moon. The whole moon was black, and I touched down. I made sure I was going slow enough, but yeah, then nothing actually ever happened after that. I just crashed, and I was literally only going, like, you know, I wasn't even going quick. I really hope that we'll avoid that crater. That crater looks cool, though. We might explore, you know, we might explore there. That is if we touch down. I think we'll be landing on a slight hill. Where's our shadow? I don't know. Not really enjoying this landing location. It seems to be very rocky here. But I don't really think we have any other sight. I'm not liking this. Can we just float it to a much more of a flatter location? Landed! Right, who do we get out for the EVA? Turn off the save on propellant. Does that use propellant? Propellant then? Well, yeah, I guess that actually makes sense, doesn't it? Who do we get out? You know what? We'll get out Jebediah. I forgot to put on a ladder. That's going to make getting in here a lot harder. I can use the jetpack, but similarly, it's just... I don't know. Which button is it for the jetpack again? I thought it was R. Oh, it is R. Whee! And fall over. Right. Plant a flag, Jebediah. I've forgotten how you do that. Click you right, yeah, there you go. Plant flag. So this is my second successful landing. Stream landing site where we landed on stream on the 15th of May 2026. Do you know what would be cool is if you could, like, quickly, like, travel to the other flags? I don't know. Right, I would really like to go visit that crater over there, but it's going to take ages to get over there, and I kind of don't want to go all the way over there. Even this crater's far away. Like, it doesn't look like that much from, like, when you're up there, but then when you're down here, you really get a sense of where it is. But yeah, that landing leg looks secure. That one's barely touching the floor because of physics. This one is on rocks. I'm not really too sure how that didn't tip over. It was probably close to tipping over though, to be fair. And this one, again, is mounted on a rock. Fantastic. Right, are we ready to take off now, or should we spend some more time? Oh my God! Look at Kirby from here. Wait, do you have a ladder? I don't. If you mean ladder, no, I don't have a ladder. Yeah, look at Kerbin over there. I hope we have enough fuel. Run your EVA reports. I'm not doing science mode, if that's what you mean. Why is it? Oh, that's my jetpack. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't do science mode. I just do sandbox. Maybe we should get out. Maybe we should get out of this MUN. Yeah, I think we should probably go back home. Oh my God, Jebediah. Right, Jebediah's in. Are we ready to take off to Kerbin? Shift to go up with the jetpack. Oh, it's shift. Right. Honestly, when I was doing this a few days ago, when I landed on the MUN, I was trying to get my astronaut back into this thing for like 10 minutes. And I didn't know how to do that. I am so dumb. Right. Are we going to have enough fuel? Man, we lost a lot of fuel landing. I mean, I knew I was coming in quick, and I probably didn't need to burn as much as I did, but... Jesus Christ. Head downrange to a 30-kilometer altitude. Yeah, because then that should escape us from the MUN, and then take us back to Kerbal. Show down when my apogee is 30. What now? That isn't going to work. Because we haven't escaped Kerbal yet. We aren't going to have enough fuel for this. We really aren't going to get... We really aren't going to have enough fuel. How did I do this before? You need to orbit the MUN first. I didn't. Right, well, we're going to have to use, sorry, we're definitely not going to need to use cheats. Absolutely not. So, yeah. No, not that one. Need to unfocus from the MUN. Oh, do we not? Oh, do we set it at periapsis? When do we set the maneuver? I thought it was always apoapsis that you set the return burn at. To be fair, it probably doesn't really matter which way. That's in 3 days, though. No, don't do that. I mean, it's a 3-second burn. According to this. So, we should be able to do it with the fuel. I'm going to quick save now. And we're going to see. If we don't, we can reload this quick save without, you know, and use the cheats. Set the lowest point to 20 kilometers, because if not, you'll come in way too quick. It's fine, we have a heat shield. Ah, we're outside of Kerbal right now. That's probably why this is red then. Goodbye, Moon! You served us well! Yeah, we're outside of line of Kerbal. Still, you could hit the ground before the heat can... what? Parachutes! When are we going to get back inside of Thingamajig? Well, we'll see. We'll see. We're making quick saves. If anything goes wrong, they'll live. The Kerbins will live. But I'll be honest in saying, sometimes all of these names about, like, going 20, about, you know, thingamajig. I'm still very new to KSP, so I don't really know what all of the terms and things mean, so... I'll be honest in saying that. Are these things ever going to be able to retract? Because this is... Because when I'm reading your message, this is what I think you mean. Doing that. That's correct. But that's then just going to spew us off, oh, you know, round here again. It won't, the atmosphere should slow you down. So, I burn for 3 seconds when I get to that maneuver mode, and then I separate from the jet, and then I'm just left with the capsule. Because what I don't want to happen is that I hit the atmosphere and then I bounce off it. Or like I cut through it again. I want to keep going around and then... Oh, I really don't know about this. I'm trusting you guys. Hey, we can retract now. Right, making sure that we don't have any cheats, just so we can do it properly. One hour. I really hope we have enough fuel for 3 seconds. I really hope we do. The fate of this ship is in your hands. You better not kill my Kerbins. You better not kill my Kerbals. We're out of fuel. Yeah, no. Did not think that we would have enough fuel for that. Okay, now what you do is separate and use your Kerbal's jetpack to push you home. How the hell do you do that? We don't have any fuel left. Is the jetpack thing gonna work? Like, how long is that gonna take? Hello, WK, by the way. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing fine, thank you. That's gonna take forever. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think any time I go to the MUN in the future, I need to have way more fuel. So much more fuel. And also know how to, like, orbit correctly and things, so I don't use all of the fuel literally as I take off. When I'm playing Roblox. The next Roblox stream will be on Sunday. Also, guys, make sure that you tune into the channel at 7. We have a dispatching video going out. So make sure you tune in for that if you so wish. Yeah, no, time warping works as well, but hey hey. I'm interested to see how this 20 thing works. You know, if we have infinite propellant, we might as well just see what this 20 thing does. $14,000. That's a bit more than 20. It's a bit less than 20. Well, we're on our way home now. Whether or not it will actually do anything, I do not know. Quick save here. But now we wait. I mean, with infinite propellant as well, I can. Well, you know, if I had fuel, this is what I did on the first time. I still had fuel left when I took off. And what I did is I burned into the orbit so then I could kill off speed as I went in and then separated. Everything exploded, but... So if you time up for too long, you got that save. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll time warp it now and see what happens when we get into the atmosphere. I actually want to see what this looks like from the Kerbal's point of view. They can't even see the moon. They can't even see the moon. Where's the moon for them? I don't even know. Where are their windows? Oh, I don't know. So 70, you can separate. Which node should I be pointing to separate? Should it be prograde? Because then when we separate, that will go backwards. But at the same time, I don't want us to hit into that. We do it at retrograde. Okay. Because the heat shield needs to be set. Yeah, but I always thought you had to separate. I don't even know. User returned back. Welcome back. It's now or nothing now. What happened to Wednesday's stream? I don't know. I don't like where that's going. But yeah, this is the plasma mod. Oh yeah, that's slowing us right down. Oh, that heat shield's getting a bit hot. Where's that going? Is that the moon? That's where we just were. It's crazy. Well, I say just were. In the game, that was 3 days ago. You know what I'm going to hate about this? We're going to be landing on the dark side of the Earth, and I kind of didn't want that. But hey ho. Temperature goes up, I can rotate the ship. Well, we don't have that thing anymore. Because we've just finished re-entry. What was that? I don't know what that was. What's going on? The sonic boom. Oh, I see them. For us, we aren't going the speed of sound. Right. I won't arm the parachute now. I'll wait for a bit. Actually, I probably should. It's going to be a land landing as well. You know, I might just do a launch and land and do a splashdown, because it's been so long since I've done a splashdown. Yeah, I hate night landings. You just can't see it like anything. I mean, you can just about see it, but it's not ideal, is it? And now we've got to wait 5,000 years for this to happen, so might just time warp all of this. Parachutes are slow. Well, yeah, but, you know, it ensures a safe landing. Ow. That would have been the heat shield. How long is this grass? Jesus Christ. We can plant a flag. We can plant a flag on the ground. Landing site of MUN mission from 15th May 2026. Just because why not? Right, walk back to your vessel, climb on top of it, and get inside. Right, successful-ish. Definitely didn't have to use cheats for that. Just, yeah. Definitely didn't. Just, ignore that. Okay. Do a manned flyby of Eve. I have no idea how to do that. Right, let's just go into orbit of Kerbal and then perform a splashdown. With the Artemis 2, because we can. I don't want to go that side. I want to go this side. No, other way. No, not that way. No other way. I need to fix this somehow. Oh god. Oh god. No! Revert to launch. Can't even get this thing into orbit. Oh my god. What has happened there? Genuinely have no idea. Well, there's a bit of a problem. It'll be a splashdown. That's the main thing. I'm not liking this. Get off me. What is going on? Something tells me this isn't going to go well. We'll do a quick save here. Just in case we die, we can at least recover the vessel. But what the hell is going on here? There we go. Down into the water it goes. Probably it'll explode. It's still going. It's gone into the water now. I don't know where exactly it is, though. Yeah, it probably did need Separatrons. Although, weirdly, I've never actually had that before. That was so weird. Well, the crew are safe. That, you know, that's the main thing. Although that water landing was a bit rough. But they're here. Oh yeah, you also got realistic looking water as well, so there's like waves everywhere. Which doesn't affect a thing, to be honest, in terms of the landing. Just means that you can keep doing this. They must be thinking, what the hell's going on? Oh, I've alt-tabbed out of the Kerbal Space program. Looks like a ride for them. Honestly, it looks like a log flume when you're inside of it, not knowing what's actually going on. Right, we covered the vessel. Right, we need to put Separatrons on it then, do we? Send a satellite to orbit, do science and bring it back. I'm not experienced of doing that yet. I don't do science mode anyway, I just do sandbox. Right, Separatrons. It did not put a Sepratron on the other one. Wait, what the hell? Why did it put it on there? I guess they're going that way then. Make a space station eventually. I do not know how to do that. I've only just learnt how to land on the moon, let alone build a space station. I wouldn't even know how to get it into a proper, like, circularized orbit either. They are pointing the wrong way. Well, how am I supposed to put them on the right way? I actually can't... What the... I actually can't click them now. I'm literally clicking on it. What? They're currently pushing the boosters up. That's the way they should be, no? Yeah, because they're firing outwards. I actually can't, but What the hell? I genuinely feel like this save is bugged. Let me leave him and rejoin the re-go in here. So genuinely think something's bugged. There we go. There. Is that right? Because if you say they're still the wrong way, how the hell do you tell? How the hell do you place them sideways? What the hell? What's the button to rotate it? They didn't teach you this in the thing. How the hell do you bloody rotate it? Is that right? If it isn't and I've still done something wrong, then I have no idea. Right, now they're correct. Right, save. No, Artemis 2. No idea if it's even spelled like that. And launch. Just finished your sats. Awesome, congratulations. Right. Oh, God. We'll keep it on prograde. We won't switch this to orbit. We can only do that if our apoapsis is 70, I think. That still didn't do a thing. That is such a bad orbit. Honestly, genuinely think the way how I used to do orbits is actually way more efficient than the way I do it now. And I don't do it a normal way. I do it where you boost straight up and then you go sideways. And I'm not even joking. I get so much more better circularized orbits than I do now doing it that way. Bloody hell, I could like start going to the moon if I really wanted to from here. Is this gonna maneuver? At all? Right, we need to burn at 33 seconds. You're struggling with rockets, you don't know shuttles. Aren't they both basically the exact same thing? Hello Sadid, by the way, how are you doing and welcome to the stream. Yes, there's indeed an SCR video coming later. Right, now I want to circularize this. So my apoapsis is 343. And this is not working. That's close enough orbit to me. What the hell is my ship doing? I'm not even pressing anything. Get rid of the booster. You know what? Good point. Oh my god, stop turning. Right, you know what? We're just gonna... Oh my god, what is going on? We need a 2-minute burn. Jesus Christ. I need to figure out half of that. Okay, so 2 minutes of 55. Okay, so 3 minutes is 180 seconds. You need to remove 5 from that, so 177 seconds. 175 seconds. 175 seconds in minutes is... Wait, no, I need to figure out half of that. Half 175 is... Half of 17 is 9 is 8.5 because double 9 is 18. 9 so yeah, 90. Oh my god. Welcome to Fetch. Can't do basic maths, even though the only GCSE you got a grade C in or equivalent was maths. I've already lost track of myself. Okay, 85. No, because that's 8.5. 8.5. 8 minutes 32. No, not 8 minutes. Oh my god. No, because that is 85. Okay, so we need to start burning at 1 minute and 15 seconds. Yeah, Mekjeb. Yeah, I do. I try not to use it though. $87.5 seconds. Yes, just something like that. I know you're going to dispatch trains at Hampton Hargate LSCR in 7. I am indeed. Recorded it a few days ago, and it will be premiering tonight. Minute and 27.5 seconds. We'll just ignite it at 1 minute 27, I think. What's the power rate in this engine? Jesus Christ. This engine does not do anything compared to the last engine I had. The last engine pretty much got me into basically got me into orbit. And then started the trajectory to the MUN. This one's awful. This is still a thruster. So, wait, you're supposed to use this still going up from the Earth? How slow does this rocket want you to take off? This is not the node we chose at all. How's that happened then? I haven't used this thing for ages. I don't even know what I'm doing. This thing has changed since the last time I did this. I don't even know what half of these things do. I don't know what I don't even know what half of these things even do. I don't even know how I even used it before. Will that be a splashdown? Which way is the world rotating? Why are these burn times 9 minutes? I have undocked that at literally the worst time. Because I'm literally about to burn soon. Right, you know what? Let's revert to launch, and we'll use MechJeb to get into orbit. We'll let MechJeb do everything. So if someone can tell me how to set up MechJeb so it gets us into a perfect circular orbit around, around Kerbin. Because I have no idea what this does now. No, I don't want to do that. Right, ascend guidance. Aha. What the hell does this mean? Orbit altitude. Right, we'll do a steady 200 kilometers, or 200, or okay. I'm pretty sure this can be 0. I think. Launch countdown. We'll do 10 seconds. Maybe turn off auto stage. I kind of want the auto stage to be auto though. So then I can just let the plane do its thing to get into the orbit. I don't know what any of these things do. You know what? What's the worst that can happen, you know? Yeah, takeoff is quite loud, but then eventually when we get into space, it then sort of quietens down. Is this going to keep burning until its apoapsis gets to 200? What is it doing? What is it doing? Why was it doing it? Is this to circularize the orbit or something? I don't even know. Because clearly it wasn't for the booster separation. Escape tower. I think it'll do this. I don't know. It hasn't even turned SAS on. Whether or not I should do that myself, I don't know. Escape tower was supposed to go already. Well, how do I manually do it? What are you happy about? We aren't going to hit that, are we? I suppose that solved it. How else was I supposed to do it? I just clicked the option where it said decouple. The staging. Well, I don't know which stage it was. And like how you activate this in like a different state before before you've done the before you've done these separations. Because technically the solid fuel ignites when it separates. Is there any way to do it so it doesn't? Did stage 6 need to be like moved down a step or something? Right, well this also time warp again. I don't think it will. got close. I like how nice this thing shuts off. That's not a circular orbit. That's awful. I don't care if it's good. I expect it to be using something that is auto and would do it all perfectly. It would be perfect. If a robot can't do it, then no one can. Ooh, auto land. I wanna do a splashdown landing though. I want to land. There. How do I do that? Far too close. I want to land there though. Right, we'll land it. There then. Is that still too close? I would see if I could land in the UK, but I don't know where the UK is on this map. If it is on this map. So how do I get down there then? What happens now? How do I set this thing to auto land? Because I don't think it would just automatically descent, would it? Kerbal is completely fictional. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, they don't even call it the moon. They call it the MUN. And plus, Kerbal technically has 2 moons, which obviously the Earth doesn't. It only has the 1. But chat, how does this land? Because I've picked where I want to land, but I don't know how to land it. And I don't know how to do it with MechJeb. No, no, I need descent guidance. Landing guidance and pick a spot. Oh, there we go. Land at target. We should probably auto stage these. Don't you dare hit the engine. I can't. Why is there a line up here? What's that indicating? I want to land there. This is a long burn. What? Hold on. Why? Okay. I was just about to say, why is it landing there? I want it to land there. Oh, that's what the line does. This, right, okay. Why is it doing a course correction burn on deorbiting? Also, where the hell are you pointing? Also, I spelled Artemis wrong. I did it with an I. It's with an E, isn't it? Artemis. I did Artemis. Are we actually going to be landing there? Oh, time to impact, 6 minutes. I mean, either way, it's going to be a water landing, which is good. I don't mind that. We could just abort auto land and just start the separations and just get ready to splash down. Because our trajectory is coming in. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's how you do it. How do I clear this node, though? Like, I don't know how to clear it now. Oh my god, look at that. We ready for your entry, guys? You better be. Because it's about to get a little bit hot. See the moon over there. We'll literally do a POV of re-entry and splashdown. Just hope that nothing will, you know, that nothing bad happens. The music stopped. That means that we are about to re-enter. Are we orientated correctly? Doesn't feel that way. You have Firefly, right? Yes. There we go. That does not sound good. Something is broken. But we have survived. Or the capsule. It sounded very close to the capsule. Where are the windows then? Because, like, when we're staring out the window, we don't seem to be... Oh, okay, right. We are getting reorientated. I hope the other parachutes are going to open automatically, because I did not click a button to open those parachutes. And I've got no way of knowing how close we are to the water. I mean, we're going fast enough to hopefully not die. I hope so, at least. If not, then this is going to be quite bad. You'll be watching the Dispatching the Hampton Hargate premiere later today. Awesome, awesome. Okay, they did not open. But I think we're safe. I had to do it. Well, I've certainly not had a capsule land like this before. We are upside down. I am very surprised that it didn't actually explode. And I don't think there's a way to tilt it back over, is there? Yeah, because the water's just going to keep me from this because of surface tension. Is this the MUN? If so, don't know how... No, we did that at the start of the stream. We did that at the start. But yeah, I think the tips that I need to take away from this, I mean, not from this rocket, the last one, is try and get a bigger booster, or try and get more fuel. I don't know how to do that, though, without causing it to not just then take off. And yeah, just see what happens after that, really. Are we allowed to add SCR emojis to our fetch? I don't know. Oh, I kind of don't want to, because... Because, I kind of want to still save it for the, for that video. So, yeah. But yes, tomorrow is indeed an SCR stream. I think I'm going to recover this vessel now because I don't want them to keep suffering, hanging upside down like a cow, like Hulkenberg was at Abu Dhabi 2018, not 2020. I think it was 2018 is when he was hanging upside down. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, tomorrow will be an SCR stream. Sunday will be a Roblox stream. Like I said, there will be a video at 7, a premiere at 7. So hopefully that does, hopefully that goes well. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the stream, because I think that's going to be the end of it. Don't really know what else we can really do, so I'm going to end it there. If you did enjoy it, then make sure you do leave a like. Am I getting better at Kerbal Space Program? I guess that's the main question, or am I just wasting my time? Yeah, because honestly, I don't really know. I still don't know how to really, come out in like a circular orbit and things like that, and then go into the MUN and then everything like that. I really don't know. It would be cool to eventually, try and do a trip to like, one of the other planets, but I'll kind of want to get like a what's the word? I kind of want a Steam Workshop rocket that will have the ability in order to get there. So yeah, I might try and do that as well. And yeah, apart from that, I don't really know. So I hope you guys, I hope to see you guys in the premiere. If I don't, then obviously I'll see you guys tomorrow for the SCR stream maybe. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. But until then, take care and peace out. And as always, stay fetchy.